Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati has made a wild allegation that police officers in this country have tampered with the IEBC infrastructure. According to Chebukati, the officers has gone to an extent of accessing the IEBC password and all the information as far as the election is concerned in this country. So he means that actually they are at a threat. And this information, of course, we know how it's coming in with the issue of the 3 Venezuelans who were arrested in this country in possession of the IEBC materials. And the fact remains that these people are not the employees of mathematics company, ile yenye wame pay tender, nor IEBC. They are not. Some of them are in this country even with expired documents. And Pauline Njoroge is asking very serious questions that I want you to help me to answer through the comment section. So I want us to go through what Pauline Njoroge is posting on the same. She is asking a number of questions to Chebukati concerning even the statement that was released by George Kinoti, the DCI, ile nyiruto anaita eti a press statement kilomita moja. By the way, that press statement is 11 pages. But we just want to go through the questions Pauline Njoroge is asking here. So as I read, just drop your comment there. I am sure you have read the 11-page statement in my post and gone through the annexed evidence as we had agreed. Now I have a few questions. For those who have read that statement, you can understand what she's asking here. Number one, why were the Venezuelans carrying IEBC material as personal effects? Why is she asking this question? The reason is that what we understand, if IEBC and any other body in this country have a contract with the other company, like IEBC has with this mathematics. So if they have materials coming in this country, they cannot come in as personal luggage. It will always come in as a cargo. And that means when the material comes in as a cargo, they will be declared upon arrival. This one did not come in as a cargo. Ilikuja tu kama mtu amebeba bag yake tu kwa airport, as simple as that. That poses a question. Number two, why was their host in the country Abdullahi Abdi Mohammed and not IEBC? Chebukati is claiming that these people are IEBC officers. Sorry, they are working for IEBC. They were carrying IEBC materials. And so if then they are IEBC people contracted to work for them, then why were they not invited by any of these IEBC officers? But an individual who is not working for IEBC is the one inviting them. Therefore, it raises questions. What's the involvement of Abdullahi Abdi Mohammed with IEBC? Because he's not one of them. Number three, why did the host, Abdullahi Abdi Mohammed, say that he was not aware that his guests were carrying IEBC materials? Look at that. Sasa hapo ndio mambo inaanza kukanganyika. Inakanganya. Sijui kama nimesema vizuri. You have your guests coming in. They come in with the IEBC materials. Then at the end of the day, you say you were not aware they were coming in with the IEBC material. That means there is a contradiction here. Real one. Sasa hiyo inaonyesha to these people are scheming for something here. Now, let us continue. Number four. This material include the laptop that IEBC claimed was their property and was holding critical, were not insured and had no security was provided. What would have happened if got lost? So if Chebukati is claiming that because police officers have been able to access those passwords and the materials, let's assume they got lost. It means there was no procedure for recovering in case of a lost or someone else has accessed. So it means Chebukati is just raising matters that will cause problem in this country, but really it does not have impact on the election, because you will always have security on those guardians you're talking about. Number 5, why were election material being taken to someone's apartment and not into IBC safe custody? Now, IBC have warehouses in this country. It is not in one place, they're in different areas. Now, this was materials for IBC because they have IBC labels. Let's assume they have made mistake, but okay, it has been received in the country. Then why is it that the material were not kept in the IBC warehouse, but instead taken to someone else's house? I mean, this is not personal belonging. But now, why take to someone's house? That also has to raise questions. Because when these guys arrived, walienda kwa Abdi Mohammed, and that is where they keep the materials. So, how come IBC has a safe custody to keep these items, but it was not kept there? That is what Chebukati should be answering. So, ikifika hapo, police officers were right. Number 6, Smartmatics has its headquarters in London. Those people traveled from Venezuela and they never made a stopover in London. Where did they get the material from? That's the question. All the way from Venezuela, no stopover in London, but come to Kenya with the material. How did they get? The company they're working for haina kazi ya kuprint materials. So they were supposed to pass through London, then collect from Smartmatics. So for that did not happen. So it tells you these people, you can suspect they got this material from somewhere else and not from the contracted company. So you can read some mischief into this issue. Number 7, how comes is Abdullahi who made the invitation and paid for the air ticket and not IBC? So when Chebukati is saying that these guys are IBC staff, IBC was supposed to pay for the air ticket. But now it is emerging that it is an individual by the name Mohammed Abdullahi who paid for this guy's air ticket. Nana atarudisha hiyo air ticket. These are the people who have been contracted to come and do government job here. So why an individual paying for the cost? Are they working for an individual or for the IBC as a body? That's a serious question. So before Chebukati come out kwanza kujitetea and say that they are being harassed, you know, the issue of harass, when Chebukati bringing in the issue of being harassed, he just want to change the focus of Kenyans on serious issues that he should be answering. Then they put their focus on the issue of harassment. And that's why you see William Ruto is coming in with all of this insult to Kinoti. Number 8, from documentation provided, the guys came to the country as employees of Abdullahi. Look at that. They don't have a contract with the IBC or Smartmatics. Why then did Chebukati claim that they were the commissions? Claim that they were the commission's IT personnel. Now, with the document these people are having, because now, you know, even they came in with the business visa, not even work visa. So if they came in kama wafanyikazi wa Abdullahi Mohammed, Chebukati should answer, how comes anasema ni IT officers personnel for IBC when we know they are having business visa ile yenye wamekuwa processed through someone who is not an IBC officer. So how comes IBC come in defensive that they are worker? Why use someone who is not part of IBC to bring in these people in the country when IBC could have just facilitated these guys directly, then wakuja wakijulikana hawa ni wafanyikazi wa IBC? Why? Those are serious questions. Lastly, how come the stickers rolled with, how comes the sticker rolled which the Venezuelan were carrying mainly belong to one region, Mount Kenya? Mount Kenya region. And there's an attachment she has put there. Below is an interesting part of the 11-page by DCI. You see, all of this, the issue Pauline Njoroge is talking about here is that these stickers were targeting areas perceived to be William Samoei's stronghold. Mount Kenya, that's part of Rift Valley. So, you put this together, you can tell, definitely, these people are working for someone. And that person could be one of the presidential candidates who was interested in this election. We have Raila Odinga, William Ruto, George Wajakoya, and Wahiga. Among these four, only one individual is coming out here to insult people, showing a lot of anger. But the other ones are silent. And you can tell. It is easy to link these people to the Kenya Kwanza side. You can easily confirm that, because now, why is Raila not making complaints if really things are in order? There is problem there. Why only William Samoei Ruto? Why bring in some individuals here in the name of IPC staff, yet they come in with visa invited by an individual but not IBC? Take IBC items to someone's house. So you can easily read mischief into this issue. In simple terms, Pauline Njoroge is exposing here scheme by some individuals in this election who have interest of rigging the election. And the truth of the matter is that Kinoti and the team have successfully managed to thwart a plan by these individuals. That's what Pauline Njoroge is communicating here. Let us meet in the comment section. I want to read your views. Thank you so much for listening to me up this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next